I don't dry. I don't dry. If anything, I pat.
You don't go dry wet dry?
No, man.
You a serial killer?
Is there not chafage?
I might pat my briefs.
Dude, if my thighs touch each other, I throw up.
I also hardcore lotion before I leave the house.
Lotion what?
When I get out of the shower, I lotion.
Hold up.
I'm just saying, I might be playing with
Is this the Barbie episode?
I might be playing with a better
What are
surface.
you talking
I'm just
about?
imagining.
What do you potentially lotion?
I lotion everything.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I shower.
Welcome to The Cover, where three Hoosier friends judge books by their covers and movies by their trailers.
That's right. I'm Brett, here with my fellow Indiana natives, Remington and Marcus, ready to dive into the stories that keep us up all night and occasionally put us to sleep.
Whether you're a bookworm, movie buff, or just here for the witty banner, we've got you covered. Or should I say, the cover. Each week, we'll dissect a different book or movie, sharing fun facts, hot takes, and moments that make Marcus cry. Spoiler alert, we're not experts, but we're definitely opinionated. So grab your popcorn and reading glasses, because we're about to embark on a hilarious journey through the pages and screens that shape our lives. Or at least our weekends. You're listening to The Cover. Let's get the show on the road before one of our kids wakes up.
Yeah, Scotch cocktails.
Scotch cocktail.
Scotch cocktail.
Did you know there were Scotch cocktails?
Now
Scotch
that I
tails?
think about it out loud, anything can be a cocktail.
There we go.
But I've never considered making a Scotch, because Scotch seems like such a manly hair on your chest.
Yeah.
Don't even put a rock in it. How dare you?
Which is why you hate it.
We got,
because he's not a man.
The first time I ever had Pappy Van Winkle.
Oh, Pappy.
I was asked if I want a rock in or not. And I guess this is just formality to ask. And I'm like 24.
Yeah,
I have
sure.
no idea what I'm doing. And I go, yeah.
Is this a Chris Heigl situation?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, yeah. And well, Chris or Jeff, maybe both of them go, the bartender looks at me and they go, whoa, you don't just have it neat. And he goes, yeah, what are you, a communist?
Okay, two things. One, they're just saying that it dilutes a very refined taste.
Correct.
Whatever.
Correct. I would get a rock in it today.
Yeah, whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
Get it the way you want. Put Sprite in it.
One taste
No.
neat.
Dip it in ketchup.
Okay. One taste neat is probably if you want to experience whatever that's supposed to be about. Yeah.
Well, I would argue that the better way to do it, if you really want to like open up the flavors of it, is to like sprinkle water in it.
Yeah. They have like salt shakers of water that
Yeah.
You know who would be very happy with this conversation?
Our listeners.
Winston Churchill.
Oh.
Very,
Cheers,
very
boys.
happy. Cheers
Scotch cocktails.
to Churchill.
How are we not smoking Romeo and Juliet, by the way?
Dude. Okay, so I don't know how much are Churchills typically when you buy a.
I haven't
Churchill?
bought a Churchill.
So here's the thing. We're at the boat. We're in Syracuse. My go-to Huff Puff.
You know who says that all the time, by the way? My son. And, yeah, boat. And all I can hear is Janet Wiggins and Nadine just saying, yeah, boat.
Chris Lights. That's who I think about. Chris Lights. Remember him? Lights out.
Dude, we retaught them this year. So we're at. I always go to Huff Puff and Snuff.
Oh, yeah.
Which is awesome. They closed down. They're done.
So they changed the name and put it on the other side of the street.
Oh, okay. Well, didn't show up on my maps. So I went to this place that I walk in and they're playing.
Reggae?
I'm really scared. I'm gonna
Pink
say
Floyd.
I'm gonna say something racist without realizing it. I'm not gonna say it, but it's a type of Middle Eastern music.
Oh, okay.
I really think this word is right, but I'm looking at Marcus and I don't want that. So and it's a cool spot. He's like, hey. We were buying like 24 of them. He's like, I'll give you 15% off.
Yeah.
So we got a bunch of Churchills for $10 a piece.
Nice.
Huge.
Is this place as soon as you get into Syracuse? Is it nice? Is it big?
It's huge. I wouldn't call it nice.
Oh, okay.
They got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping we golf in Syracuse again.
I think that's the plan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan.
I like Max Weldon.
Yeah, that's the one. I couldn't
And
remember. That's
we
the one.
hung out and had nightcaps with the new owners of the Frog. If you didn't know,
Oh, cool.
The Frog. So the guy Doug, I don't know if
I hope
either
he
of you remember
revamps
Doug.
that menu.
So, well, here's the thing. It was closed for like 4 months for renovations of the kitchen. He showed me
Whoa.
videos of the kitchen when they bought it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe any of us are still alive.
Oh no,
It was bad.
It totally had a C rating,
Like
for
a
sure.
restaurant impossible
it was
situation.
bad.
Like the bear.
So there, I go. My buddy, my brother-in-law in Fishers, owns a pub in
North Webster.
Getting a chance to watch his ups and downs of owning it the first year until they kind of figured out who they were. I'm like, "How you guys doing?" He's like, "Yeah." But dude, they're all in. They basically
Parks
overbid.
Place Frog.
Let's go there after Max Welton.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've got their cell. They overbid a guy who was going to buy it and put up condos.
So they wanted to preserve it.
Yes. He grew up there.
Yeah.
His dad is the
Oh,
one who
that's
bought
cool.
it. Yeah.
You could put some heart into it.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
for sure. Their
It's like
son
your Elkhart
Jack
people,
is
yeah.
the bartender.
The
Yeah.
Parks Place Frog. That's what I want.
Dude,
Nice.
we could have a partnership. It could be good. Welcome to the
The
cover,
cover? The-
pod.
the-
cover frog.
The cover.
The lily, the
SS
lily
lily
pad
pad.
is the boat, right?
Yeah.
SS Lily Pad, yeah. Brought to you by, unofficially sponsored by the Frog, Syracuse, Indiana. Go check it out. I'm your host, Brett Wiggins. As always, to my left is...
Marcus Mangus.
That's right, and sitting to my right is Sir.
Remington Ramsey.
We answer 9 questions, sometimes, mostly every week, about one of your favorite books or movies. Sir Remington, what are we covering?
The New York Times bestselling author delivers a fresh and compelling portrait of leadership in a time of crisis. On Winston Churchill's first day as prime minister, Hitler invaded Holland and Belgium. When I hear Holland, Holland, he's a Viking like his dad. Did you guys watch the FIFA World Cup? All right. Poland and Czechoslovakia have already fallen, and the Dunkirk evacuation was just 2 weeks away. For the next 12 months, Hitler would wage a relentless bombing campaign, killing 45,000 Britons. It was up to Churchill to hold the country together and persuade President Franklin Roosevelt and Britain as a worthy ally and willing to fight to the end. In The Splendid and the Vile, Erick Larson shows the cinematic detail how Churchill taught the British people the art of being fearless. It's a story of political brinkmanship, but it's also an intimate domestic drama set against the backdrop of Churchill's prime ministerial country home. His wartime retreat, Ditchley, where he and his entourage go to the moon, is brightest and a bombing threat is highest, and of course, 10 Downing Street in London. Drawing on diaries, original archival documents, and once secret intelligent reports, some released only recently, Larson provides a new lens on London's darkest year through the day-to-day experience of Churchill and those closest to him, his wife, Clementine, their youngest daughter, Mary, who chafes against her parents' wartime protectiveness, their son, Randolph, and his beautiful, unhappy wife, Pamela, Pamela's illicit lover, a dashing American emissary, and the advisors in Churchill's secret circle, to whom he turns in the hardest moments. The Splendid and the Vile takes readers out of today's political dysfunction and back to a time of true leadership when, in the face of unrelenting horror, Churchill's eloquence, courage, and perseverance bound a country and a family together. This movie is this book is The Splendid and the Vile. It should be a movie. Circa Erick Larson.
I think Darkest Hour is closest to this book.
Think so?
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much
From what I know of it.
Marcus also confirmed the narrator for this one ruined the audio for him, but he loved reading it.
I did.
So
Interesting.
I think
I
I got to
should've
go
done
back
that.
and forth. I think I got to go back and forth.
Did you do that?
And I enjoyed it. I didn't hate. He didn't ruin it for me. But I definitely would say.
Did you read it?
I could tell
Nate?
it wasn't the best decision on narrator.
Narrator?
Yeah.
I think it's just how Larson writes, though. too.
Yeah, I mean, I think the
was kinda
subject
like
matter.
Did either of you guys feel this way during Devil in White City?
No,
I-
but the
I
Devil
didn't-
Wears the Devil Wears Prada. The Devil in the White City had a dimension of a serial killer that had so much mysterious. the chapter on the serial killer was always super mysterious and always left it hanging at the very end, wondering what's happened next, and it forced him to write almost novelistically with the way he did. He just did not do that in this novel.
So the next question we ask always is, what did you know going into it? I will tell you this. Before this podcast, I could semi-confidently tell you World War II was when there was Nazis, but not like with a beating my chest. Like, I know that's right. I knew what this was about. I knew what it was about.
You mentioned before this podcast, so I started reading The Princess Bride,
Reading?
As You Wish, which is a book written by Carrie Elwes.
Oh yeah,
it just came out.
Yeah,
it's already
I
a
saw
national
this.
bestseller.
Yeah,
and I started reading it.
Yeah, but people just pay for that.
Listening to it. That's right. No, this one really is. It's on audio. It's read by Mandy Patinkin, and
cool.
Rob Reiner does the foreword because this
wow.
was before he died. And I'm listening to it, and it's talking about the literally. It's a book about how hard it was to get the movie made, and what it did for everyone afterwards. I mean, it basically put them all on the map. Like it set them for their career afterwards, and it wasn't supposed to. It wasn't even supposed to get made. It was a terrible movie. Blah blah blah.
They were like, we're making it for ourselves. This is gonna be great.
And so I'm listening. I'm listening exactly. So I'm listening to this, and I'm like, this book is perfect. So I got everybody a copy.
Oh, let's go!
I got you guys all, and I inscribed it.
Oh, nice.
This is my gift to you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy it and read it as much as I enjoyed it.
So you already finished it.
I haven't finished it yet.
Okay.
But it's definitely worth a read, and I wrote a little inscription because we're going on 2.5 years of doing this thing.
Forward by Rob Reiner.
Yeah.
Man.
So enjoy.
Marcus reads better than he listens. He proved again.
This is a quick one.
Just make sure it's the right person in the front.
Oh,
Is mine supposed to have a big penis on it?
probably.
Nailed it. All right. Yep. Thanks, man. That's
You're
awesome.
compensating for
That's
something.
a thoughtful. You know what? The older I get, the more I appreciate thoughtful gifts versus.
I thought
when you're
you
younger,
guys-
it's always size, how much it costs,
Yeah.
whatever. Like, dude, this is great.
Yeah. I knew you guys had to have it, and it was perfect timing, just with like the podcast going live, doing the Princess Bride, all that kind of
Dude,
stuff.
and
so.
you know what? We would have this version of Rudy if he wasn't such a prick, because he wants to make a movie about how hard it was to make the movie, but at this point, everybody, that's what that's what he talks about anytime I've heard him, is like, oh, that would be the movie to watch. Yeah. But going to the theater, you'd be worried you were going to fall into a Ponzi scheme.
What did I know going into this?
Yeah, what'd you know going into it?
I am dreadfully inept when it comes to like world history, European history. So I think that, I had picked up this book. I just started reading it when we were camping, and I was like, holy cow, because it was all very new to me. I really didn't know much about Churchill. I could tell you a lot about the American side of the war, but not the European side, not the British side.
Yeah.
And I was fascinated. I felt like I learned a ton during this book.
Yeah, when with the quote that keeps ringing into my head is, and I don't even remember the quote. Maybe you have it written down, but basically, Churchill was just saying, once America decides to join the war, it will be over. Basically, the sleeping bear, the sleeping giant.
Yeah.
And there's a chapter that talks about when Pearl Harbor happened, and Churchill is giddy as all get out.
The next day,
he's like, all right, they're coming.
And you know what? He was right.
His doctor
exactly
was
right.
like, this is a different person.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Like the weight that had to
and
be
you can't
on
even be
him.
mad at him. You can't knowing what's going on in the world, knowing what happened.
Once the United States entered the war, the ultimate outcome would no longer be in doubt.
Yes. That's just every time.
Thanks to producer Nate on that one.
You know
that
what,
was
though?
quick.
On top of
How
it.
smart was he to go all in on, I know this is what we need to be spending time on. We're not. I can't let anyone know, but we're not winning this war unless they get involved. Every radio address, every chance he had anybody's ear, it was that's what I need to spend time on.
To his credit, though, I mean, they hung on without any support to the point where Hitler couldn't defeat him.
Pretty incredible. I mean,
it's kind of it gives very strange, not quite the same, but Russia-Ukraine vibes where they're underestimated, but
Ukraine,
like
Ukrainians.
how creative they've gotten, how much national pride they've shown to have.
Except the U.S. has given Ukraine, billions and billions and billions of dollars.
Probably helped a little bit. Dude, I'll never forget.
Well, the U.S. also gave Britain dollars. Like that was kind of like the qualm.
That's true.
It's like
Before
we
they got
don't want your
involved.
money, we want your men.
Yep.
Sure.
Well, the land contract or whatever that was, but I will never forget the press conference where homeboy Ukraine's president, maybe the former comedian, was
Talking about JD Vance.
No. But JD's there, but he's with Trump, and he's sitting there, and he just looks like a puppy. And Trump's like, you don't have the cards. He's like, we're not playing poker. He's like, you are, and you don't get it. But then after that, everybody goes into meetings like that with Trump like that, and then comes out best friends is what it feels like. And then they actually listened to him and felt like some good things happened.
Except for the left. That never happens.
Dude, I don't know. Mamdani and him went into a meeting a couple months ago. I don't know how it'd go right now, but they came out squeaky clean. Maybe we should be worried about that one now, but hey, I got some friends in Michigan. I'm already looking at properties for them, by the way. We're ready to go. We might get Jake Kuhn to Shipshawana.
I think
99% serious.
Jake Kuhn he should just come be our neighbor.
You guys have lost me altogether on this podcast. I have no idea what you're talking about. But I do know that Churchill
didn't like socialists.
Churchill.
That's what we're talking about.
bring it full circle.
Socialism.
Here's what I think is interesting about Churchill. The dude did not care what was going on. He was going to live the life the way he was supposed to be living at that time. So, like, it doesn't matter if there's war or not. If I take 2 baths a day, I'm taking 2 baths a day. If I have food on Sundays,
If we
certain
can't,
food,
what did he say? If we can't be safe, we might as well be comfortable.
Yeah.
That was his quote. And they lived it out for sure. Hey, by the way, if you guys like living close to me, if you want to live a little bit closer, 7 days after we moved in, the house next to us went up on the market.
Wow.
So if you want to live there,
Wowzers.
Nate,
Now's your chance.
got a lot of equity over there.
Technically, those houses are all connected. You'd be living with them.
You could give up that, bro. You could give up that. I'll tell you what. Give up that 2.5. It's a wild ride. It's a wild ride.
That's good.
I wish the listeners could have saw Brett's eyes.
It was wide.
You might actually be closer to your school, though.
I bought the same, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not bad. Just don't use Hazel. Drew will tell you all about it. All right, 30-second synopsis, unless Remington has anything to add to things he knew going into.
I didn't know anything. I knew very little about Churchill, only from The Crown, Peaky Blinders, and like one other thing.
And for those, it's like short. Those aren't about him.
Yeah, and to be honest, like they're most of them are fables. I mean, I guess The Crown was probably pretty accurate,
Portrayed
which is
as
Lithgow.
Cigar.
So that was pretty interesting.
Sitting in the background.
Yeah.
All right, Marcus. I saw you over there counting. Ready to go?
Hitler is coming for England. Will Churchill hang on?
It's the first time I've ever seen you not use your fingers for that. That's
interesting.
I
Yeah,
think he practiced a couple times over there once he got it. Maybe.
He called on me right after I used my
it's
fingers.
true. It's whenever I'm talking to Marcus and he's looking straight through me, I'm like, oh, he's doing 9 words.
Well, every time that you're reading, I've never once listened to one of the times where you're reading.
You know what? This is a great opportunity to, if we would love, I'm going to make this up on the spot. We're doing Titanic for the live show September 9th.
Yes, sir.
At the lounge.
We can start driving attendance, boys. It's time to invite our friends.
That's true.
So it's time to tell them it's happening.
Is
The
it
Eventbrite is coming out the 2 days before you listen to this.
So here's what I will say. Bring your 9 words for Titanic and we'll do a giveaway.
There you
For
go.
the best one?
Best one.
I
Nine
love
words.
it.
So
That's
9
great.
words, we'll do a giveaway.
Just come up with that.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good. September 9th, Wednesday.
He's a suitor.
Doors open at 6:30. They're actually
He's a suitor.
open at Park. If you want to come pregame at Parks before 6:30, they're there, and your friends are always already there. Slam poetry. So full disclosure, Remington saw part of my day today. I finished the dresser.
Is
by
this
the
on
way.
the fly?
Finished the dresser and got fully packed. So I'm ready to go. But ChatGPT just took my notes and made my 30 seconds slam poetry.
All right.
So
Oh,
it's
boy.
in Chat's hands. Here we go. They bombed the cities, and Britain kept drinking tea. Churchill worked from his bathtub, 2 baths a day, while a nation learned that courage isn't the absence of fear. It's focusing fear. This is going to be bad.
This is awful.
He told the truth without surrendering hope. He watched friendships become enemies, made decisions that broke his heart, and still stood at the microphone and said, "We will endure." Yes, Nate?
Ask chat to rewrite it to sound like Olaf.
Yeah, there we go.
Right. Is that what I sound like? To
Just
sound
try it.
like
It's just erratic. with it.
Man, smoking a cigar.
bombs were
taking
falling.
baths.
Bombs were falling. Buildings were shaking, and Churchill was taking a bath. 2 baths a day. Honestly, if the Nazis knew how clean that man was, they might have surrendered. But Britain kept drinking tea. People went back to work. They danced underground while bombs fell overhead. And Churchill never said, "Don't be afraid." He said essentially, "Yes, this is
Samantha?
terrifying, but we're going to keep going." I don't even know Samantha. And maybe that's courage, not having no fear. But having fear, having hope, having tea, and deciding you're still going to show up tomorrow.
Way better.
Way better. Good call. Give producer Nate a round of applause.
Yes,
That was a good
very
call.
good.
Olaf, thank you. All right. What made us stop and think? Favorite moments, gems, quotes, hot takes. Here's my question, my hot question.
Oh, it's a hot question.
If Britain loses, is Churchill seen as a complete idiot due to the weird habits? Like a lot of the thing, like coaches, if they lose, we're like, oh, of course they lost. He did X, Y, and Z. And if they win, we're like, the reason they won is because blank. Would we look back and be like, dude, the dude was taking 2 baths, living on cigars and drinks, and of course he lost?
I don't. Yes, I don't think it has any bearing on. I don't think it matters. I think everything is like that. We see someone completely different
Yep.
if they win versus if they lose. I mean, if you're talking about war, it's the most nth degree of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like Benedict Arnold is a great example. We brought him up back when we were doing a lot of the revolutionary stuff. What were we doing that was revolutionary? Hamilton?
You were just watching that show a lot, and
Is that
so
why
you
we were
brought,
talking?
you brought it up a lot.
But
I brought
also,
everything back to turn.
We did the Patriot.
We did Hamilton.
We did Hamilton.
Okay.
We did
Oh,
Braveheart.
you know when it came up though was
Braveheart. Yeah, that's the Revolutionary
No,
War.
it was Monte Cristo. It was the Count. It was the Count of Monte Cristo because what happened was we were quoting Napoleon, which said
I said 99% confidence.
what
I
is
mean,
that?
it was a revolution.
I was just bringing up war
They'll
movies.
never take our freedom.
Kinda.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
I loved
I
when
don't know,
Mel
but
Gibson threw all the tea into the.
I don't know, but Rem, Mark Kroll
you were lumping in all the war movies with like.
He said it.
Mark Kroll did his best Mel Gibson Braveheart impersonation today.
Was it pretty bad?
Solid.
Oh, it was
No,
good?
It was solid. It was solid.
Did he
knows
preach today?
He knows the movie. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Marcus was sad it wasn't Kurt, but
Okay, that's funny. All right, listen. What was I talking about?
you were talking about.
Benedict Arnold. The
Yeah.
reason I said it is because the Count of Monte Cristo, he says treason is just a matter of dates.
Yeah.
And that brought us to Benedict Arnold, which if we would still be British, which there's some crazy weirdos out there that still think we should be, Benedict Arnold would be a war hero.
Totally.
And
yeah.
And so like
Saved the Britain culture, all of it.
for sure.
Yeah.
We as British
probably feel
British
that way.
Americans
Yeah.
would feel that way.
Yeah.
So I don't know, with Churchill, like you put up with all of that because he wins. Right? I mean, that's the only reason. Like if he didn't win, we wouldn't be talking about
But there's no chance he wins if he's not if he doesn't just hold firm. You know, are you just talking about the
I'm
quirky
just
Oh, it's
saying,
his- yeah,
I'm
it's
saying
his
if he
antics.
lost, would his antics be seen as that's why they
I
lost?
think so, especially because Germany would have won, right? And Germany just honestly discounted him because they were like, this guy drinks
Yeah.
all day
And they
smokes, has these weird.
they write history.
Even though
their own way
Goring
at
is
that
a
point.
pretty eccentric dude himself.
You think they had you think they thought ill of him because they had a glimpse into his personal life?
They said it in the book.
But what I'm saying is, like, you think that's why they discounted him, is like he's not serious.
Well,
Yeah.
think about, you can't get more
That was a
black
big-
and white, yin and yang than the way they do business and the way he does. And I would say it was a net positive.
I mean, they had some weird stuff going on too.
sure,
Those
sure.
Hitler and those guys, they had some weird stuff going on too. It wasn't like,
Do share.
well, there was definitely like all of the stuff that you saw, that we saw in this book with the social stuff and like all of the affairs and all of that was going on.
Yep.
That was all happening on the German side.
Totally.
too.
Yep.
I think the best depiction of that is in Schindler's List.
In the drinking,
Which, by the way, we're screening Nuremberg. Have you seen Nuremberg?
I've seen the first 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, you might not want to watch the rest of this. Go
well,
on,
I don't
okay.
think it's going to matter that much.
Yeah, I know
Except
it's going to be
the
great.
end.
I know
Except
it's going to
the
be
end.
great.
I watched L.A. Confidential a couple nights ago. Russell Crowe.
He's so
has
good.
range.
This is
He's so
This is
good.
a movie? LA
yeah.
Confidential?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Movie from the 80s.
Long old school movie. Yeah.
Early 80s. He's a detective. But
Miami
like,
Vice style?
Yes.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
those.
He's got a new one coming
Danny
out.
DeVito's the narrator.
Oh.
He's got a new one coming out. He's like ripped for it. So he's fat in this one for Goring, and then he's ripped in this new movie that
Yeah.
he's gonna do.
He's got range.
Is which one is the guy who flew on his own to America against Hitler's wishes?
Hess.
Hess. What a wild card, dude. What a wild card. What a wild card. What's funny is it's very similar to how these guys act in Nuremberg, how he treats the Americans. He's like, I'm Nazi royalty. Why don't
Yeah.
I need to be in a mansion? Like, what are you doing? Treat
Yeah.
me. It's so
But they talked about how Hess was like a gentleman.
yeah, like it reminded me, Rem, actually of
You. It reminded us
Thanks,
of
man.
It
you.
reminded me.
Sir Remington Ramsey.
In turn, who's the smart guy on the British side that gets
Yeah, I can't remember.
yeah
With the braid.
but very very much like him, where it
Yeah.
was like I did something wrong, but I deserve your respect. But it shows you how brainwashed the Nazi guys were in thinking. They really truly believed. So when you say superior race, they like meant it with every fiber of their being. This was not a facade. This was not.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's at least worth noting that they were in, like, you think about the worst of the worst from a depression standpoint as a country, and what was it that pulled them out of it was Hitler and this movement, and it gave them like national pride back again.
Sure. By the way, I don't think what you're saying is too hard to believe. I mean, we all have an element not of racism, but of thinking we're better than someone at times. I mean, that's literally as basic as it is
Yep.
you thinking you're better than someone for something. You're justifying what you
But-
do or say or think because you are above them in some way.
Yes, but if I get captured, I'm scared. I know this guy's job is to get information from me or kill me, and he's almost dismissing all of that
Because
like
he's completely brainwashed.
completely like, hey, you're here to serve me.
Yeah,
He
I'll
still
die for
has
this cause. I got you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what this movie. I mean, just kind of weird. We were just trying to find a movie that
We could throw on
that has something to do with Churchill. But like this Nuremberg, I mean, that's literally all these guys who
Yes.
are captured are like full on. Hey, we'll die before we'll like
Yes,
break. Like,
and I
this
don't know
is-
how far I got and which person I saw, but one of them specifically is like disgusted that he would even. I think it may have been something about
Sharing a cell with-
Sharing, yes.
Yeah, sharing,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah. It was like, whoa.
You don't even have cells for us gentlemen. Yeah.
Yeah. What stood out?
Should have put him in a concentration camp.
For sure.
Any favorite moments? Anything that you learned for the first time? Anything that sticks out?
Well, in kind of the first part of the book, I just thought that a couple of things that really stood out to me. We talked a little bit about his, eccentricities, like the 2 baths a day, drank all the time. Like, I thought that was fascinating.
Worked from bed.
Yeah, worked from bed.
Yeah, till like noon every day.
I mean, this guy would just wake up. He would read a ton, know about everything that was going on. He would have multiple secretaries with him all of the time, and it didn't matter whether he was clothed or not.
Yeah.
And he's just dictating to them constantly.
He was Siri before Siri.
Yes.
He's- when he's going to oh shoot, what's that place called? Checkers. When he's going to Checkers, he's speeding there, but the whole time he's dictating to his secretaries.
Yep.
He's reading all of this stuff that he's getting all the time. Like his insane drive and work ethic and ability to just get things done was necessary. Like Halifax, he would have done the diplomatic thing, right? Like
This is the U.S. Diplomat. This is
no. Well, he ends up being that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
But remember when the prime minister gets booted, it was he.
Oh, yes,
He
yes.
wanted.
He was next in line.
Halifax to be the guy,
Right.
and they were like, "No, for today, for wartime, we need someone like Churchill who is just a complete bulldog."
I was gonna say bulldog. Yeah.
That being said, were you guys not shocked he doesn't maintain prime minister? He doesn't get reelected. I don't know if elected is the right word.
A third time?
Churchill?
Are we talking about a third time?
I don't.
He is for a little while.
Dude, no. Next election, he's out. He doesn't get after the war. He doesn't get reelected.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's there for I don't know how many years.
So
I guess.
is that
He's
that
the prime
not normal?
minister, then takes time off, and then he's the prime minister again.
Yeah.
Oh, really? He
Yeah.
does end up coming back. Got it. It was so he took time. The way the book described it, it's almost like he lost. You're saying he took time off?
I can't remember if he
Okay.
took time off or if he lost. I think he was in total control at all times. I mean, that's just a take
That's
that
fair.
I get. Like, regardless of what we know, I just feel like he
Hey,
was in.
hold this for a little bit. I'll
yeah,
be back.
exactly.
Because that's like winning a championship anywhere. You're never gonna pay for another drink the rest of your life, sort of thing.
He was
feel like-
beloved in a weird way. Like, he was beloved. If you look at the way Hitler was beloved and Churchill was beloved, he was, like, in the early part of the book, he was like having strained relationships with people, and his wife kind of called him out on it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, you never used to have these strained relationships. I mean, it was wartime, but like, people had like a love-hate relationship with Churchill, but they knew he had their backs, I guess. But like, Hitler was feared, like loved and feared in a much more brainwashed way. Like,
Yep.
people who loved
I think
Churchill.
they were both kind of cult heroes.
Yes, but I think that people who loved Churchill were in full, like, they decided to love him. They weren't like brainwashed to love Churchill.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Hitler gave me
Maybe.
Hitler gave me a God vibe.
Totally.
Hitler gave me like his men really truly believed he was an extension of God.
Yeah.
But both accomplished a lot of it through rhetoric, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, great
And
similarity.
both of them, I think, in both cases, in both cases, if people were seeing what was going on in the background, they probably wouldn't have loved them
Totally.
quite as much.
Who works in
But
bed? That's so weird.
Dude, it's efficient probably.
Is it?
I'm not.
Till
I mean,
noon?
I mean, I've definitely sent emails and things from bed before.
Till noon, though.
No,
I'm
That's what he
surprised
did.
you're not like in love with this
but
idea.
listen, if I could sit there,
I'm all for sleeping in.
if I
But
could
when I'm
sit
up,
there,
it's
I'm
go
up, I'm
time.
up,
if
yeah.
I could sit there and just
You're
have,
also, it wasn't Churchill. I mean, he's got a little overweight.
Oh yeah, he's not in good shape.
So yeah, that's probably best for him.
and he was like 5'6", by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
He's 5'6".
Yeah.
That's crazy. That reminds me of during COVID. So when you're a confident, great rhetoric guy, you give off a tall persona.
Yeah.
I met all my people the summer of 2020 in July for the first time. every single person, every single one.
You're a
Oh.
lot shorter.
I'm not joking. Like
That's so funny because
one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other.
I was usually the opposite. People that I met after the fact were way taller than I thought.
Oh,
Yeah, especially the there was this one particular girl that I interviewed that was She's married to John Cheplick, actually.
This is just because you think you're better than everyone else.
I think it's because I think I'm better than them.
I get that.
Is it
I feel
Sir Remington
I
Ramsey
feel
for
that.
a reason?
Yeah.
Sir
That's the right.
Remington
You know, I
Ramsey?
need to learn from you. That's the right reaction. Yeah, that's the right reaction. By the way, Marcus, I'm feeling all warm and nimbly bimbly.
Well, you're done, and we just started the podcast.
I mean, I could
Does-
pour you some more
Does
scotch.
always make you feel all warm like
Dude,
that?
the first time I had
couldn't tell
scotch,
you.
I had fire come out my ears.
I
Oh,
couldn't-
man.
I couldn't tell
Bourbon
you.
doesn't have that effect on me.
But we
anymore.
could pour some more scotch if you want.
No. Drove tonight.
Oh.
Rain's coming. Rain's
Yeah.
coming. Yeah.
Scotch.
How about this note from chapter 2? Churchill was 47 years old when he fathered his 5th child. I literally can't imagine having another kid 10 years from now.
Dude.
Like, wait 10 years and have another kid.
Well, back then, and I could be wrong, father much
Wow, you're
less
young.
involved in the infant stage.
Totally.
So maybe then.
Yeah, if you don't have to be a dad.
Yeah.
Totally.
And I'm assuming that's the case. Based on
Maybe that's the way to
Randolph.
do it.
Yeah,
Based on-
are we wrong?
We're wrong. We're wrong. Based on Randolph, I think Churchill wasn't doing much dadding.
Yeah.
That kid.
Dude, yes and no. This is what we talked about on the last show. You've got, well...
But
okay.
Churchill was kind of the same way. Like, he was super in debt, too.
Wasn't Gam? Well, that's true. Yeah, they talked about his dad.
They lived way above their means.
That's the most wild fact from this book that I took. Not the baths,
His son.
not the working from bed, not the cigars or the antics. The fact that he had money troubles
I felt like it...
personally while running a country.
I felt like
blows my mind.
I felt like it totally gave me like Hamilton vibes.
Hamilton
Yeah,
had,
man,
had
and-
cash issues?
And
Yeah, well, like no, he essentially, you know, you come from nothing or whatever, but you're way overspending just so that you can be in these like social environments and everything.
I don't
else
remember
from a
Hamilton doing that.
well,
From a status-
Well, like as an example, when she asked him, "Where's your family from?" He's like, "Unimportant."
Yeah, I get that. Fake it till you make it, but I never got the sense that he was actually in debt or like had money troubles. Whereas like they made it very clear that Churchill had money troubles like constantly. Like
well,
That's probably true.
he just until he took over, he was in severe debt.
no, even when he was in power, this is what's crazy to me. Like,
No, that was his son Randolph.
Well, no.
Because
It does mention
Beaverbrook or whatever just paid it all.
when he
and once he
takes
paid
over
it all, they were
when
good.
he takes over as prime minister, somebody pays off his debt.
Yeah.
For him.
okay.
But I don't know after that. But
And then
yeah,
after that, it's all Randolph.
yeah, which is weird because I'm a big Trump guy. Our president's made like $4 billion apparently since he's been in office. So isn't that's weird, right? Isn't that what's supposed to
Yeah, it's very
Not if
weird.
you're already a billionaire. Not it's not if you're already a billionaire.
He certainly has
Rem taking the
Remington.
side of the billionaire.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's
Hey,
like
you know what? No, time out.
It's like
No, time
25th
out.
Amendment stuff. To be honest,
But time
with
out.
you.
Trump 4xing his net worth. What did Obama do after he was president? 25x?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, dude, Obama's the real issue.
Okay,
Yeah.
listen.
No, you know what? This is actually true. If we're just doing percentages,
Dude, it's the senators that get me.
dude,
Because
it's 40 years raking it in.
like how
Well, you know about the website, right? They'll trade whatever. Is it Pelosi? It's just whatever her picks are. They'll do the same stock market picks.
But, but like that's corrupt. Like because
It's
she's
100%
insider
corrupt.
trading. Like
Yeah.
you can't know the person's insider trading and then just do their picks. Like that's insider trading. It's
Well,
like,
what's worse is that all of Trump's net worth has all been crypto, and people are paying into that Patriot Fund or whatever it is, or you know, and literally like it'll be it could be anybody. Foreign governments could dump like billions of dollars into that crypto as a tit for tat, you know. And then his family gets
Got it.
rich, and then
Well,
and then America does whatever they're
One of the
supposed to do.
Kushners is one of the part owners of the Lakers now. They just bought
Yeah.
last week.
I know.
Yeah, him and
I don't know.
I forget who.
It's messed up. Let's not go there.
Hey man, that's what the podcast is for. We're just going.
I know. I'm just saying I
Where's it
don't
going?
feel like it right now.
Gosh, it's not
although
really-
although
When's the last-
there's certainly some Trump vibes.
when's the last president we
from
had
Churchill.
where we had any public issues with the kids?
Public
the
is-
kids?
Cl-
Yeah, think about it. Like West Wing style, the daughter was
Well,
a constant issue. She was-
Biden for sure.
oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Biden. Yeah.
Laptops.
But before that,
I guess I was more so thinking like yeah. That's
I don't know how
exactly
you get
right.
worse
it
than
was,
that.
It was violent. Yeah, we didn't have to go very far.
Well, if you think about
There was
that
just way
issue,
more scandals with the actual.
the funny thing
office.
is, if you think about that issue, like literally, it's the same thing the Trumps are doing. It's the same freaking thing.
I'm trying to think.
They're selling influence. That's all he was doing.
I don't know if we're talking about the same thing.
How many listeners are we going to lose this episode?
I'm just telling you.
I
It's
don't
the same
know.
thing.
We might gain a couple.
It's the same
Welcome
thing.
to the Cover
People would be
Podcast.
like, people would be like, Marcus? Is this?
I like that hat. Is it soft in the front?
It is.
Yeah, you can leave that here. You have a Vector hat here. You can take that one home.
All right. Good. That's your memorial.
Sweet.
It's good. What more about Churchill, boys? We got lots of things.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote down a lot of things.
a ton.
What do you got, Brett?
Well, the perfect number of children is 4.
Yeah.
1 to replace your wife, 1 to
great.
replace yourself, 1 to increase population, and 1 in case of an accident.
Yeah.
What chapter was that?
I think he meant
It's towards the beginning.
beginning. Yeah. I think he meant every on his personal finance. Here's the note I have. Churchill and his personal finance is almost being his downfall. He owed his bank £5,000, which is $300,000 in American money. Then
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
and you're saying
No. The 5,000 wasn't 300,000. It's 300,000 today.
£5,000.
Yeah. It was $300,000 today, not $300,000 then.
Well, either way, you owe your bank $300,000 today. Oh,
I
you're right.
agree.
You're right. You're right.
That's
you're
not
right.
bad.
You're right. You're right.
Somebody had to. Rem's like,
not quite
well,
as bad.
that's not so bad.
That's not quite as bad. Been there. We've all been there. We've all been there.
Well, he's a risk taker,
It's a
though.
drop in the bucket.
He
You know,
is.
I mean-
and I don't think money was important to him. Like like building wealth
Yeah.
wasn't his.
No.
he wanted to build. I think he wanted.
He wanted.
I almost said legacy, but I don't know that. Yeah, yeah.
Status.
Yeah. I think he wanted to do the right thing in the face of taking the easy route. Like he wanted to be known for doing the hard thing.
Sure.
He could rally people up.
Oh,
for
man.
sure.
I loved his line. What is it? Where he says, somebody's like, wow, you really gave them a lot of courage.
I didn't give you courage. Something along the lines of I channeled yours.
I think I wrote it down.
I definitely have it down.
I helped them channel theirs or something. I never gave them courage. I was able to focus theirs.
Yes.
I thought that was so good.
I could see you and Earl Kelly loving that quote. I don't know why. When I heard that quote, I'm like, Earl would love that quote.
Earl.
Earl would love that
She's
quote.
still selling knives.
It's like my
He is.
life
He
verse.
is.
I never gave them courage. I helped them focus theirs.
Focus.
Yeah, so I have another. I'm just.
They already had the courage.
Chapter 14. Churchill struggled with money, often writing and doing broadcasts to make ends meet. At this point during the war, he was a financial crisis personally. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
So he would do gigs to make up for it,
Yeah.
Hey, been there.
Yeah.
just like Joe, who wrote Little Women. I'm
There
on
you-
chapter 40.
Mm.
How many
47,
chapters are there?
47 chapters.
You're almost
Dude,
there.
Took
That's
all
almost
year.
like me. There were 32 steps in this dresser, and I was 12 in, and I look at Riley and go, I'm almost halfway. And she goes, I'm so sorry.
I was sitting in the girls' bed. They have a double bed with a double bed above it,
Mhm.
right? Took me 10 hours. I did it by myself. Took
Mhm.
me 10 hours.
10 hours.
10 hours.
So we had one like that at our old house
Yeah.
that also took me around 10 hours.
Yeah.
And then when we moved, I sold that sucker.
Yeah, it stayed with the house. And then you hired Nate to do the next one.
Here was
Well,
a-
I will tell you, like, I freaking hate that stuff so much. And we moved, and I found myself doing more of it, and I was like, "You've got to be kidding!" Well, you called me the one day I was putting together our outdoor furniture.
golf?
You called me, and I knew you were calling to ask me
Riley
to
was
golf.
at your house.
Yeah, Riley was
and
at
you
my
were
house.
leaving to go golf.
Remington, what are you doing right now? nothing important.
That was what he said. That's what he said.
I don't know if this is a fun factor hidden gem. What'd you guys think of Britain airing the play-by-play of the fighter attacks versus German air forces? Did you guys catch this?
I don't think I did.
They literally aired it on radio, the play-by-play.
While it's happening?
While it's happening.
To the Britons?
And
to their own people?
Yes. And
I mean, I think it's pretty normal. It's pretty normal to have like a state of panic broadcast.
The way this came across,
It sounded
in the
more like
audio,
they were like doing
sounded
it
like
like
an NFL
play-by-play.
game. Yes. Yeah. And some people wrote in like, I don't think this is right.
If that's true,
Is that what the
if that's
first
true-
battles? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Like when they were retreating, like the
Yes.
Dunkirk
If that's true,
stuff?
that's just
yeah.
that's just a reflection of leadership.
Well-
I mean, that's who he was.
And, yeah. Also, that was important for Dunkirk specifically because a lot of civilians helped with that.
Right.
So in getting everybody out of there, and if they don't get everybody across that strait or whatever, they have no army. Like they cannot win.
But it's
Yeah.
totally a reflection of Churchill, though, because Churchill he would go up during bombings. He would go up on
I
roofs
loved that so much.
and just sit and watch it like fireworks and just hang out with the soldiers. And so much to the point where at some point they would say, "You're actually in the way, sir. We need you to get out of here." And
then
he's
his-
just sitting there
he was
watching.
about
and
it.
then
Yeah,
later
he's
on,
done.
his daughter becomes a gunner.
Yeah.
Like how cool was that?
Yeah.
But yeah, him going up on the roofs or like insisting on going to all the places that
Yeah.
have been bombed. The other thing that I really liked about him, and then we can kind of get into maybe more of like the Britain stuff, and but the other thing I really liked about him that they talked about a lot was that he was very emotional.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and wasn't afraid. He cried all the time.
That was my
and he
my
would
note
cry
is
for people.
the heavy heart that Ben like Churchill had to like deal with that and make tough decisions.
Yeah,
Wow. Rough.
yeah.
Not
I mean,
easy.
my kids make fun of me all the time when I cry at movies, and I'm just gonna tell them like Winston Churchill cried at movies. Obviously,
Another strategy.
Oh,
and
I-
he
I
liked
cried.
movies.
So-
He liked movies too because he had a whole thing
Yes.
installed
So
at Checkers.
Beth died in the chapter tonight.
Yeah,
And I'm crying.
Yeah.
In the last paragraph, it was just so moving. The book is so good, and I didn't really appreciate it until I get to the end. Just like all books, I'm
Sure.
like, this has been so good. And
You're reading it to Charlie.
I'm reading
And
to
she's like,
both
"Dad,
both girls.
What's wrong?
You basically, Piper comes up and she's like, "Dad, can I wear this tomorrow?" And Charlie, and I'm like, Charlie, who's always understands what's happening, but it was written so poetically. I was like, "Do you know what just happened?" She goes, "Yeah, Beth is really sick." I was like, "Guys, Beth died. Okay, that's why Daddy can't talk right now."
I was reading Hunger Games to Colby.
Yeah.
The first
You
one.
cried during Hunger Games.
Oh, dude, when she volunteers for her sister
Oh.
in the book.
Okay.
Like when.
Okay, yeah, there is some-
I wasn't expecting it. I'm just sitting there reading, and what's funny is I know the story.
Yeah.
I've read the book once. I've listened to it twice. You know, like I know this story, and I'm sitting there
Just
reading
hits
it, and I can't talk.
I had to pause, and I didn't want. And Charlie looks over at me. I'm like, and then she passed.
But we're in good company. 'cause,
Totally.
You know, Winston
'Cause
Churchill.
He cried. He cried. Churchill cried when Beth died.
I cry all the time.
Maybe he cried because he was drunk.
Do you think Churchill read Little Women?
Yeah, definitely.
You think so?
read it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm gonna ask Chat if he thinks.
One of the best.
If Churchill cried when Beth died.
Did Churchill read Little Women?
Another while you're looking that up. Another
Yes, Winston Churchill did read Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, and there's a particularly memorable connection in The Splendid and the Vile. How did we miss that?
They talk about Jane Austen stuff in the book.
Okay,
But I didn't know.
but that's Louisa May Alcott.
Oh,
who
sorry.
was not Jane Austen.
Sorry. They
I was
Jane Austen
waiting.
wrote Emma.
I thought
I'm sorry,
missed
they-
something.
Pride and Prejudice.
You're
I
right.
was
I'm sorry. I get them confused. I get them confused.
I don't know. If, he probably cried.
They
Let's
do
find out.
mention all of those authors though from that time.
So among his many strategies, Churchill go about life. Don't
great.
stop doing X, Y, and Z. One of my favorite decisions was when there was a fallen German plane in the middle of like a town or a golf course or a farmland. He said, "Hey, leave it.
Yeah.
I want them to know this is like happening right now." That's so smart.
Yeah.
So smart. And save some money. That's great.
Which of the cronies was your guys' favorite?
Who's his right hand man?
Beaverbrook. Well,
Colvin.
Colvin.
Colville.
Lin-
I like Colville.
What's his name? Lindemann.
Lindemann, the professor.
Lindemann consumed 200 grams of sugar a day. A day. That's like my grandpa. My grandpa would eat pounds of chocolate every day.
Which one?
Had a 6-pack.
Which
Jerry.
one? Jerry. Yeah, Jerry. I mean, those Marines, Army?
Crazy.
What's Jerry?
Army.
Army, yeah.
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 200 grams of sugar a day. Do you know what that is? Do you know how many gummy bears that is? I'll look that up.
Here's
I'm
what
just-
I want to know.
it's a
How many
lot.
Raisinets? How many Raisinets? That'll be the best comp for me.
Albanese gummy bears. So good.
Ooh, yeah. Not
So
too chewy,
good.
but soft.
They're
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah, the gold. Well, am I thinking of
Guys.
Habaro?
80 to 100 gummy bears.
Wow.
That's how much 200 grams of sugar is a day.
Wow.
You know what?
I like Lindemann though.
I feel like I'd get a tummy ache.
What'd you like about
You
it?
think so?
Yeah.
And so I wrote it down somewhere. He said there was 2 things. Oh, he said this about Lindemann. There was definitely better scientists, but he possesses 2 qualities that Lindemann has above the rest. The first is that he was my friend, and the second is that he took big concepts and dumbed them down so that I could understand them.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, the first one is kind of like what everyone's kind of pooping on Trump about, just putting friends in the cabinet and everything. But
And
here
he's
we
the
are.
one that figured out how to intercept and change their radar situation. Like they're figuring
Yes.
out where they're. Yeah, I'm using the wrong terms, but he figured
The
out how to figure
location.
out what they were going to do before
Yes.
they.
When the Luftwaffe would be coming. Okay, so just so that our listeners know.
Yes.
The Luftwaffe had figured out like
The Luftwaffe is the Nazi air attack.
the Nazi Air Force.
Yep. Not to be confused with the RAF.
RAF.
No
the
one
Royal Air Force.
no one could stop them. I mean, this is how they won. This is how they were just going all throughout Europe and terrorizing them.
Until now.
was Blitzkrieg, right?
Yep.
Yep.
And part of that dominance was that they had figured out how to zero in the dark, right?
Yes.
Using like a elementary form of radar is
Yeah.
what it sounds like.
Moonlight helped. Moonlight helped.
It did, but they were
It
using.
made it sound it was kind of like what submarines do.
Yeah, it was an elementary form of radar essentially, and you think about it, that science was being created at the time. Like the amount of things that were created because of like war or wartime or the
you're
Cold
pressed.
War.
You're pressed.
It's
for
pretty
its
incredible.
survival.
What's crazy is no one tells anyone else that they're doing it. So like, there's other countries that have done it. Like every technology advancement that we have in our pockets or in our houses was in the military 20 years before.
Yep.
Right. The internet was being used in the 70s and 80s before it was ever in houses in the 90s. So yeah, that's interesting to think of what they're doing on the fly. But it's possible in Japan or Korea, they've already been using this technology. They just haven't had someone to use it on. Like, that's very possible.
Right.
Maybe.
When do you think the military had bidets? 50s?
Did I send you Kevin's joke on bidets?
No.
Dude,
Maybe you did.
My comedian friend has a bidet in his house.
I don't like bidets.
I haven't taken the time to appreciate
He said
it.
It's just weird.
he wrote it down in his dream book. Like when I've arrived, because he went to Europe and there was this really
Sure.
nice bidet. Like he's like, I wrote it down. It turns out you can get it for $39.95 on Amazon.
So, have you ever seen it
maybe
where
I'm
there's
just
2
using
toilets?
it wrong. I don't know.
In some places, there's 2 toilets. There's a regular toilet, and then you get up and get on the
Yes.
opposite side and
Correct.
the bidet.
That's the only thing I know. There's also
Oh no, there's the Amazon plug-in.
yeah. I've
situation.
never used that. I don't trust that.
I've had that at places.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Like
like really small European hotels.
he actually carries it with him around.
he does for outdoor use when he's camping specifically. By the way, that's exactly when you should carry it around is when you're camping.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
for
just plug
sure.
it into a water bottle.
Yeah. No, I was watching Duck Dynasty, and they had those that just like toilet.
Were you watching it on
seat?
Samsung TV Plus?
Just it probably. Oh yeah, Duck Dynasty channel.
so
It's great.
good.
It's always on.
Yes. Somehow it switches without me switching it.
Oh no,
Every
that's-
couple of weeks.
That's spirits. That's
The Holy
some-
Spirit. It's
yeah,
the Holy
probably.
Spirit.
No, he has this toilet seat that goes into his hitch, and that's how he poops. So, like,
When he's
picture
out in
your
the
truck.
wild?
Yeah, when he's out in the woods,
That's
he
crazy.
digs a hole, sticks it in his hitch,
Yeah.
and he can sit there. That's when you have a water bottle, and you just squeeze it.
Willie does? Or
I can't
Cy?
remember who it was.
Jay,
One of those characters.
Are you guys like? Do you guys do you guys do the wipes, like the dude wipes or
I
whatever?
actually
yes.
think it's a hack to take your kids. Like, I'm still wiping diapers, so I just take those
at
wipes.
home, I use the kids' wipes when I'm out and about. I got travel dude wipes.
Yeah. I had to figure out though to dry off afterwards. Otherwise, there's some serious.
Oh no,
chafing.
you go
Oh, no,
you go
man.
dry, wet, dry.
Yeah.
You go dry wipe with
Right.
just regular toilet paper. Then you go the wet,
I know that
and then
now.
one more dry.
Oh,
I
no,
know that
first-
now.
first
you
one-
you
no.
gotta dry off.
I
you
got
a lot of hair.
I
so
am
there's some-
only.
I gotta dry off.
I am 100% dude wipes. My the toilet paper will not touch. ever
you know
again.
exactly what's going on.
a little swampy over there.
I don't dry. I don't dry. If anything, I pat.
You don't
my-
go dry, wet, dry,
No, man.
You a serial killer?
Is there not chafage?
I might pat my briefs.
dude. If my thighs touch each other, I throw up.
I also hardcore lotion before I leave the house.
Lotion what?
When I get out of the shower, I lotion.
Hold up.
I'm just saying, I might be playing with
Is
a better.
this the Barbie episode?
I might be playing with a better
What are you
surface.
talking
just
about?
imagining-
What do you potentially lotion?
I lotion everything.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I shower, I dry, I lotion.
You lotion what?
Have you seen Mr. Deeds? Who got the soap all over his butt?
Is
Like
that
that's
him?
exactly
That's
what I'm
Brett?
thinking right now,
With
except
lotion.
with lotion.
With lotion.
Ross with the lotion
Here's the
and
man.
the powder.
And then when
lotion your butt?
when I go number 2, it skirts right
Shut
on there.
up.
100%.
You lotion your butt
Yep.
with your bare hands, and you get up in there. Yeah. Are you kidding me?
No,
You lotion? Do you lotion your legs?
my thighs where you'd usually
What are you
shave.
talking about right now?
I can't even tell you the last
everything-
time I put lotion on my body.
Mid thigh to north of
Who
your.
told you to do this?
I'm a grown man and make
Exactly
decisions.
my point.
Well,
that's
now
literally my point.
Ask me the last time I've chafed. Ask me the last time
Ask
I've
me
had.
the last time I've chafed with zero lotion.
Marcus 3 hours ago. Okay, maybe you should try lotion.
I didn't say that I chafed 3 hours ago. I
You
said
chafed.
I'm assuming.
I'm saying that if
I'm assuming.
I don't dry off after using like a dude wipe situation, I will chafe.
Here's what I will say.
Your
Okay,
butt chafes.
And
Oh,
people-
that's the worst.
people,
terrible.
People will hate this answer, but it's the truth. If I'm out in public, dude wipe's going in the toilet. If I'm at
Yeah.
home, it's going in the trash.
Oh no, I'll tell you a lotion hack though. If I don't have dude wipes, I do have a little bottle of lotion so that I could put that on the toilet paper.
Oh,
And
maybe
that
maybe
works
you
very
wouldn't need
nicely.
it if you just lotion.
I
up.
will say, like, if anybody ever needed like the 2 bath a day situation, it's me. Like the Winston Churchill 2 bath a day thing, I was like, okay. You know the meme? The meme where she's like,
I average about 10 to 14 baths a day.
Usually,
Or a week.
usually,
Yeah,
I always wake up with one.
yeah, me too.
And I will normally work out that day.
Yeah.
So I am a 2
Usually, if you
actually, that's a good
and
point.
your wife, if you're kind of getting into the moment, she's like, "Whoa, wait. let me
yeah.
take a shower first." Marcus is like, "Whoa, wait, let me take a shower first."
Been there. Been there.
she wouldn't be getting into the moment if I had.
That's true. Never got that far. Never got that far. Oh man.
Treaty of Versailles. Who can tell me what it is in 30 seconds or less?
The Treaty of Versailles?
Yeah, because this
With
is
the
what
French?
Hitler essentially defied it to attack somebody, and I said I
I'll-
need to learn
I'll
more
give
about
you-
World War One.
I'll give you I'll give you the
Well,
exact.
Versailles is in France.
So I'm assuming this is a World War I treaty from
No, I
Germany
think it's
to.
I'm going to give you the exact.
Yeah.
But before I read this, I wrote something about France. Chapter 13. France was trying to strike their own treaty with Hitler and then fell.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're avoiding Churchill. Churchill's trying to give them help, guidance, all this. And they're like,
Yeah.
"Screw you, we're gonna make a treaty," and then immediately fell. Like, how much of negative history is there for France in everyone else's history books? Like, think about a British history book, a German history book, and they're teaching you about France. Actually, Germans literally only teach themselves about Germans. I'd like to see a German history book.
I mean, it's probably fine now.
A German history book?
Yeah.
I bet it doesn't teach it. I bet all world history is about German history.
I mean, that's how America is.
No, it's not. What are you talking about?
Here's the deal. I've been to Germany. Cars, fast. Chocolate, good. Beers, didn't have them. But it's a good time.
Germany?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they got some good knives.
Why don't you
They
go
got some
live
good
there,
knives,
Brett?
too.
They got some good
They
knives.
got good knives.
The Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919, officially ended in the state of war between Germany and the Allied powers after World War I. The treaty placed much of the responsibility for the war on Germany through the famous War Guilt Clause, required Germany to pay
yes.
substantial reparations, reduce the size of the military. Which, by the way, this is why Hitler rose to power, is
Yeah.
because they were embarrassed, basically,
Yeah.
and he brought back the nation pride.
They were decimated.
They were just completely
by this treaty. They
Which
were
again, like
completely
if you hear the
decimated.
Norm Macdonald like joke about like being scared of Germany because they picked a fight with the world and almost won twice. Took away overseas colonies, created the League of Nations in an attempt to prevent future wars. Many Germans viewed the treaty as humiliating and unfair. Blah blah blah. So that's what the treaty
So
of Versailles-
Hitler's
Versailles.
just making this army without anybody knowing it. The amount of
No, he takes over. He takes over slowly.
so you would say he's
Oh, yeah, he's rising the ranks.
adding other armies to his German army, and that's what's causing his army to grow so quickly.
No, what?
Doesn't this happen pretty quick? Doesn't his
That's
rise to
Agamemnon.
power?
You're talking about Agamemnon.
No,
Yes.
that's actually slower, probably. Agamemnon, yeah.
Dude, I was thinking about that when I was reading this book. I was actually thinking about how much
Did you guys
proximity.
watch Troy?
How much?
Or not Troy? Odyssey? Did you watch the Odyssey?
No, September 2nd, I'm going to Indiana
No.
State
Brett got
Museum.
the tickets, but then didn't get the tickets.
Oh.
You could probably get them for October now.
Did you watch Spider-Man?
No, but I started watching the old one.
We just went to Spider-Man.
That's
I
good.
feel like it's more.
I heard it's really good.
It's great, but it's definitely a setup for whatever's next.
Sure.
It is a. It is a
Gosling is announced in the MCU.
Oh,
Gosling. We also.
Yeah,
I
he's
just,
joining Marvel. He was at Con or
right.
not Con. What's the other one?
I just.
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con.
I just watched the first 90 minutes of Project Hail Mary,
Yeah.
and I've got 90 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
That is a great movie so far.
Really?
Jessica and
Yeah.
Reed read the book.
Is that on
Oh,
Netflix?
really?
Yeah.
Prime.
Prime?
But it's
Yeah.
free if you got Prime Video.
Jessica and Reed read the book and really, really liked it. And they said the book's a lot better.
I believe it. But it's great. He does a great job.
What are we talking about?
That's
Really, really
Andy
good job.
Weir, by the way, the same guy that wrote The Martian.
Let me go ahead and throw in a.
This is what I was thinking about. The amount of proximity matters so much when it comes to war. Like,
Yeah.
how close you are to someone who is trying to fight you or take over you, and then once they take over, the fact that part of the reason the U.S. for years stayed out of everyone else's wars is we're just on the other side of the sea.
Correct.
But like it's pretty crazy to see the dynamic of European takeovers between France, Britain, and Germany on all the different soils. Anyway, sorry. I was
Well,
just
and
thinking
even, for a time, Portugal,
about the Irish kind of put together.
yeah, all over the place.
No, but we were talking about it before, and then at some point, it just becomes part of your daily life and routine.
War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gas masks, the air raids, the
Totally.
Well, that's one of the things that I wrote down that I just thought was fascinating was you go through basically a year of this, right? And because it's become a part of their life, they're partying it up,
Mhm.
living it up. There's like I mean, young people are having the time of their life because they're like, hey, if
The
I'm going to
quote-
die tomorrow, I'm going to...
As bombs fell, libido's soared.
Yeah.
There's a Key and Peele skit that's 10 seconds long, and Jordan Peele's sitting there at a fine dining establishment, and he gets put a cup of coffee gets put down, and he takes out the sugar packets and he picks the Splenda and he tears it, and a meteorite hits the building next to him, blows up, and he takes the sugar and just starts pouring it in. That's the entire skit. But that's what's happening here.
Yeah.
And these kids, by the way, their parents lived in the Roaring 20s.
Yeah, exactly.
So like their parents lived in the age that could just literally be thrown away. Like there was no,
The social scene is incredible to me.
In Britain.
That's going on amongst the elites.
Yeah.
The social scene that's happening, like with Churchill's daughter. What's her name? Mary.
Mary.
Mary. Mary has a quote where she says, "It was a terrible war, but if you were the right age in the right place, it could be quite advantageous."
Yeah.
And I felt like I was just like, man, that's so true.
Yeah.
Like we're not sitting here talking about Churchill if it's not for World War II, right? Nobody knows who Mary is if it's not for World War II, or Pamela or Rudolph. Like nobody knows these names. But it was advantageous for them. And she was like, man, what's going to happen when this ends? Who am I going to be? Like, how? But amongst the elites,
More
man,
people should have thought that way.
they're, amongst the elites, though, they were still living it up. When the bombs are coming down.
Well, that's
and
what I
I
told
just
you guys.
thought that was fascinating.
So that building in North Webster, when you're going in at the stoplight, there's that historical building, and it was up for sale, and I almost bought it. What was in there was a lady who sold trinkets. It's a perfect shop for lake areas because people decorate
Yeah.
a ton. And it was 2020. I think I've told you guys this before, but it was 2020, and she would go out to all the world fairs and bring her stuff back, and she would sell it in her shop. And I was like, hey, if I bought this store from you and I kept a similar shop, should I be nervous? I mean, no one's going out. It was right in the middle of 2020. It was right in the middle of the shutdown, so no one's going out shopping. And she goes, no, what I found is that if you tailor your business to rich people, they don't stop spending money.
Yeah.
And she's right.
Yep.
People who were itching to get out, still had money to burn. And so they would buy nicer things to, they were staying at home. So they were going to this place, spending 5 minutes in there, buying $500 worth of stuff and going back. And I've never forgotten that.
Today, do you wish that you had it?
I 100% wish I had it. The more I purchase in a place that I don't want to work, it's just going to cause me not to enjoy that place.
Yeah.
It would be really cool. But I've told you guys,
meaning the lake. You're talking the lake.
Correct.
Yeah.
I would love to retire with a coffee house, bookshop on the water. That's my game. I don't know if it's going to be Webster or somewhere else. But when I watch Dan in Real Life and I see that Rhode Island bookstore, I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think of the maps observations group that all journaled to mass observe Britain? That's where as bombs fell, libido
Pretty
soared.
incredible that's even a thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what that would be today. That would just be trending on Twitter.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Turning on what?
Twitter. That's what they call it in Great Britain.
Twitter.
I thought it was
Twitter.
X.
X.
Sweating.
That was a very good pivot. That was fast. That's what they call it in Britain.
Yeah.
That was fast.
I don't know why I said it like that.
Well, he didn't say it like that because he was making fun of British
That was good.
people. I was just saying that was a quick pivot.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up. So, maps observations. They just wrote in and journaled, and they get paid for this? You think they're getting paid?
I don't think so.
No.
It was
okay.
volunteer.
This is volunteer. Okay.
Yeah. So, what in the little bit of research I did about that, because I was like, what is this? He kept referencing in the book these mass observation.
We got a lot of details about what's going
diarists,
on.
and people literally volunteered to keep a diary. so that they would have a history of all of this. And I
would do that.
That's pretty cool.
I would do that 100%.
It also made me realize my World War II history was so restricted.
That's
to
what we're doing, Remington. That's what this
Anne
is.
Frank did.
It was so restricted to the Holocaust. I didn't even think about other nations until
Totally.
this book. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, the amount of bombing that they endured
Yeah.
for 2 years, 3 years. And pretty incredible.
I can't fathom it. I don't understand it because the size of England is the size of what, Texas? I mean, is it even that size?
I don't know.
Might not even be that size.
So
I'm so American. I have no idea.
let's say it's the size of
London's pretty big. If you just say London.
I think London's only like 2 million people.
No, I think London's
Is it more?
I think London's close to the same
England
size as
is
New
the
York.
size of Alabama. England is actually 2,000 square miles smaller than Alabama. It is smaller than New York.
So
it is
it's the
smaller
size
than
of-
North Carolina. It is smaller than Iowa.
London and New York City though are similar, aren't they?
New York State.
I know.
They
I'm
are
saying
about the same.
I'm saying New York City and London are pretty similar though, aren't they?
You're talking about population?
Yeah, just like the size of the city.
So during World War II,
In my mind, they're close.
London has a slightly larger population of 8.9 to
Yeah.
9 million.
Yeah.
New York City is the 8.3
wow,
to
you know what's
8.5.
crazy is that back in 39, it was still 8.6 million. They've maintained 8.6 to 8.9 million for
They must
100
be.
years.
Well,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
That's part of what
Maybe
they talk about in the book.
They
is
might
just
be tapped out on
is
space.
the,
I mean, they might
the
be.
sheer size of like because you're bombing like you fly for 90 minutes. You drop one bomb or two
Yeah.
bombs or whatever, and
Well,
then you go.
Yeah, but we already said like Blitzkrieg was named after the blitzing was the lightning war. Like it wasn't just one bomb. Like they were.
Well, it was hundreds of planes dropping.
Yeah.
You know, however
it's not
many
like today,
bombs,
the
however
way
many
we would bomb.
bombs they could hold.
Right.
But it wasn't like you could just go in and decimate however much you want to today.
I mean, if we were living there, would you guys evacuate?
No.
You wouldn't evacuate?
No.
Bombs are dropping every day.
No, dude.
Evacuation wasn't as easy then
I'm
as it is
saying
now. But,
us.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
would have been all in on like let's do this together.
I could
Six.
see myself wanting to be, a patriot about it.
Yeah, me
For
too.
sure. But I could also see myself being like,
What are you gonna do? You're not doing anything.
You're making
Don't say that to me.
You're making
You don't know
planes.
me.
You're making planes.
Yeah.
You're,
So that's what you drop your job and you would just go.
no, it would be my job.
well,
Like,
everybody's
like,
job would become
Everybody's
something like that. I think.
Everybody
But that's
had
not-
something to do with the war. Even in America, like your favorite movie, "It's a Wonderful Life." It talks about how
Yeah.
they're selling war bonds and
Rubber
they're
drive.
doing rubber drives and they're doing all these
Rubber
things.
drive sounds really.
It doesn't sound good. Sounds
I
like it
thought
sounds
we were-
like what happened after the AIDS epidemic.
Man.
What happened? What
Nate
happened
liked
after
that
the
one.
'80s,
Nate
Dad?
liked that
We
one.
had a rubber drive.
It would have been the 70s with the rubber drives. Just get rid of them all. You know.
When you say get rid of them all,
Marcus just walked into another fire. Just walked
my
into
gosh.
another fire.
just put them on an island.
No, not them. The rubbers. The rubbers.
Turning of the tide for me. Turning of the tide for me.
Not this. You're trying to make me worse than I am.
Turning of the tide for me was Hopkins entering the scene. So Hopkins is essentially the aide to Roosevelt. He
Oh, that's
comes and visits
definitely a
Churchill.
turning of the tide.
Oh my gosh! As soon as he entered the scene, I'm like, all right, America's. He's now. If they never hit, if Japan never attacks us, do we ever get involved?
I think so.
You think so? Eventually.
It was coming. It was.
Well,
it was.
FDR. I wrote this down.
FDR just needed an excuse.
FDR actually ran his campaign on the war.
Kind of.
On saying
No,
we wouldn't
that's
get
literally
involved, wouldn't get involved, right?
Yes.
I gotta need to find this.
Yeah. He said
'cause
he
got
he said
flack.
because the guy that he was going against, Willoughby or something like that.
No. By the end of his campaign, FDR decided to make the war the central part of his campaign. He only won 10% of the popular vote, but won the electoral college by a landslide.
What?
Is that not the craziest stat
that's
you've
not-
ever heard?
Yeah. He won the popular
How is
vote
that-
by 10%.
No.
Yes, he did. You can't win in
I
a
might
land.
be right.
You can't win in a
Dude,
landslide.
10%.
Give me your book. I want to make. Sure, I want to see this. I reread it because I was like, "There's no way."
What
You might be right. I might have read that wrong.
popular vote did FDR win third election?
You can. I don't think he won it.
He might not have won the popular vote, but what he probably did because he won the electoral college in a landslide. So
He won electoral college.
my guess is that he won the popular vote by 10%.
That would make
which
way more
is
sense than what I
also a
said.
landslide, by the way.
Still crazy though. Still crazy.
But he was afraid to get into war, and what the guy that was going against him was saying was, he's gonna send your sons to war.
53.4% of the popular vote went to FDR.
Oh man, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, well.
That would have been way crazier if it was 10%.
Yeah.
Wait.
I was doing the math when I was.
Now listen,
I was like, how on earth did he do that?
Hey,
The people of California hate him.
if you can win the electoral college with 10% of the popular vote,
Dude,
I am running for president.
You are a master marketer.
I'm gonna
and
do it.
strategist.
I'm gonna run for
Oh, man.
president.
Is the Dewey that he lost to the Dewey from
No.
schools? No. Okay, that's good. That's good. He didn't win.
Popular.
I thought
It's a good question, though.
Wanna be
I thought
popular.
I'm
Churchill.
proud of you for that question.
Thank you. Yeah, I learned it actually in. It's a book that we read for Rem and I's book club with his dad. 7 Men Who Run the World from the Grave.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
John
dude,
Dewey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one of them.
That's
a-
good.
He
It's
for
a-
sure.
And by the way,
Great
it was
book.
6 of them I never heard of.
It's
Yeah.
a great book.
Yeah.
Churchill's. He had a lot of analogies to get America involved. I think my favorite one was when he said, "If your house is on fire, your neighbor will come help do the right thing, and then
Yeah.
figure it out the cost later."
Mm-hmm.
That if I'm an American, I got that. That's kind of gonna hit me in the heart a little bit.
It was so fascinating. So all we know is what we read and what we heard, right?
Yep.
And it seems like there was a very anti-war sentiment in America. Like, let's not get involved in that war.
Yeah.
There's all of these people who came back from World War I. It was horrific. Post-traumatic stress. Before we know what that is,
It's what
right?
brought cigarettes back to the States.
Yeah.
World War One.
Yeah. Also true.
Amen.
And
Did you ever smoke cigarettes?
And then they became very,
No?
very popular in World War II because they gave them to soldiers, basically.
Cigarettes.
Yeah. But sorry, shit.
America finally realizing they needed to help. The analogy.
That's my question. Is they flip on a dime?
Yep.
America flips on a dime.
Yeah.
At Pearl Harbor.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering if a lot of people probably were thinking it's probably the right thing to do to go help over in Europe.
Yep.
But we really don't have the appetite for it anymore because they flip on a dime.
Yeah, and it's probably too like my.
And I get it. Like I remember how I felt after September 11th.
Yeah.
You know, I was, we'll
Yeah.
put a boot in your ass. It's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
American way.
Toby Kuth's got some bangers for sure. Maybe too, it's like a lot of the people with those opinions wouldn't be the ones going to war, so they feel like, I don't know if the word guilty is the word, but they feel like, I could see, like I heard a quote the other day that guys our age get very, very, very fascinated with war and history once we exit
The time where we would get
the time
drafted.
which I've never even thought about that way ever, but the sentence is still true.
Eh.
I definitely got, and I don't know why.
Well, what's, you put yourself in, like, let's say that I'm 39 years old with a 14-year-old son and
Yeah.
FDR is getting elected. I'm like, wow, my son could get drafted.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy is that's insane. If the war was happening and they're like, we can send Marcus or we can send Reed, why on earth would we send Reed? Do you get my point? Like I
can tell you why.
I get why we want to preserve our families and we're past our prime.
Injured the first wrong step.
Yeah, but
You're
he was
insane.
talking. He
You
was
tore your hamstring
He didn't
the
say.
first
He
go
didn't
route.
say.
It's
He didn't
because we
say
weren't
Brett
trained.
or he didn't say Brett or Reed. He said
I said
Marcus is
pickle
like,
jar opening Marcus May.
I'm more. Limber.
Dad strength Mangus.
Marcus Limber Mangus.
You're out of your mind if you think a mid-30s guy isn't a better soldier immediately than someone is 18 or 20.
Dude, think about the amount of energy your children have.
Get out of town. If you're actually telling me it's an energy thing,
It is. It is.
You guys, it's,
that
easier
makes
to
way more
manipulate.
sense to me.
Yeah, easier to manipulate, brainwash.
That makes way more sense to me.
Well-
but I think a better soldier, a man who's willing to die for his country, a man who knows things and has something to lose, is a way better soldier than
they're
an
also
18-year-old.
seen as more expendable.
18-year-olds?
And Rem, look at, you're talking about us.
Yeah, I just watched Shooter.
I'm just saying they're also seen as more expendable, right?
Expendable.
Because if you think about whether it's like people that are our age are all running things in
Just not running
in
literally,
the United
apparently.
States.
Yeah.
I mean
Not on concrete.
I mean I did this year a lot.
Yeah.
But maybe that's why I'd be a better soldier than you.
Brett and the pickle jar thing.
Go for it, man. Do your thing.
But no, they're seen as expendable. That's the reason.
That's not the
Yes, it
whole
is.
reason.
Yeah, that's the reason.
So the second they become legal, we throw a gun in their arms and say, "Get out of here," because they're expendable.
Because if they die, it's not.
I want to be clear. This
right
isn't
now that's
Marcus's
lost or whatever.
opinion. This isn't Marcus's opinion.
This is-
he is describing why the decision is made. I just know that Marcus has put himself in a really weird position with clips sometimes. I want to make sure that the
If the full bit is
listeners
played,
know.
Marcus does not take the side of those who run the draft.
Listen,
Which, by the way,
Yeah,
after
which we
Nam,
would-
we
we
will
would
never
need.
have a draft again.
I'm
Yeah,
in.
we'll never need a
Apparently,
draft.
until we need a draft. Then we'll have a draft. Even though we said we're never going to have a draft.
if we need a draft, there will be a draft.
Yeah.
Dude, the draft is either my favorite.
It's
or
not like
least
God
favorite day
saying
of the
he'll
entire
never
year.
flood the world again,
That's right.
which is ironic
Although,
timing at the
dude,
timing of this.
with drones and AI and stuff, like
Where it's getting close.
You know what? Let's just be like, guys, let's just play a video game.
AI's just gonna kill us all.
Yeah, I've seen that robot.
You know what? That's probably more likely than many other
Terminator.
circumstances.
Every sci-fi movie ever.
Mm. What else you got, Brett?
Well, Goebbels takes a while. Goebbels takes a while.
Yosef.
He slowly starts giving Churchill respect privately
Yep.
and realizing, oh, this dude's going to be a problem here.
Well, it wasn't slowly. I mean, 2 days. Because think about it, they bombed for 2 years, but within 2 days, they thought they would give up and throw in the towel.
Sure.
And on day 2, he's like, "Oh, this guy's
Yeah, but even they're just
Still made fun of him.
arrogant.
Still,
Totally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
still
they
made fun of him.
thought they had them.
Totally.
They just kept saying over and over, "Oh, it's going to be over in 3 weeks.
By the way,
it's going to be over in the next 4
Goebbels
weeks."
was a brilliant human. Imagine if he put his time and energy and effort into something that mattered.
Well, I mean, it mattered, but I get what your point is.
Yeah, could have had a significant impact on the world.
Dude,
I would argue he
I
did.
heard a Francis
Yeah.
Chan quote that you guys have probably heard, but I can't stop thinking about it. Our greatest fear should not be... Our greatest fear should not be that we don't find success. Our greatest fear should be that we find success in the wrong things.
Ooh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
So anyway, to your point about Goebbels,
Yeah.
if you
Well, that's.
Yeah,
I
success
think
in
that
winning.
I think that also hits on the American thing though too, which and you started us with Hopkins on
Yep.
this train. Is that if we're isolationists and Hitler takes over all of Europe,
now we're in trouble.
and all these atrocities, like, well, maybe we're a successful country, but are we successful in the wrong things? That's a real, that's an important question to ask.
That's not where I thought you were going with that.
Hopkins, his quote, do you remember his quote that he said at the end when he's like toasting everybody before he leaves?
He's like, what? Yeah, because he's like, what do you think Roosevelt will think about this speech or this idea? And he's like,
that's not the quote I'm
Oh,
thinking
no,
of, but
okay.
that's also great where he's like, yeah, I don't think he cares about any of that.
yeah.
And then Churchill, who just had given this beautiful speech, and he's like, "Oh, I really hope that I nailed that." And Hopkins is like, "I don't think he's gonna care about any of that." He's like, "I think he just wants to kill Hitler." Basically, I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, Hopkins when he asks Hopkins what Hopkins is going to say, he quotes the book of Ruth, where Ruth says, like, your family is my family. Where you go, I'll go. And then he adds to it and he says, to the end. Like, Hopkins is all in when he leaves Europe to go back home and have that influence on FDR. And I just thought that all throughout this.
Do you remember the quote from Ruth? Did you write it down?
I didn't specifically write it down, but it's that verse where she says to Naomi,
I'll follow you to the ends of the earth kind of thing.
Yeah, your family is my family. Where you go, I go. I could find it while we're talking here.
That's really interesting. You could quote a lot of the Bible to get to the same point, but it's interesting that he quotes Ruth. Because both Naomi and Ruth had lost a lot to get to that quote. And so I'm guessing that's what he's feeling when he quotes it, when he says it to him.
Yeah, probably. I mean, because Naomi had lost a lot. And
So-
Ruth had too.
so
She'd
did
lost
Ruth.
her husband. But she could have. But Naomi was
talking
saying.
about?
But Naomi was saying, "Go back." You know.
Right.
And Ruth's like, "Nope, I'm in this with you." Because I
Brett.
want to go meet Boaz.
Brett, you were peeing, but Marcus was saying,
No, I'm European.
I was saying both Naomi and Ruth lost a lot. And he goes, well, Naomi did. And then he goes, well, Ruth lost her husband. But
It's not both sons.
Yeah, don't you read the Bible?
And
I mean-
husband.
Jeez.
I mean, it's not Job, but I guess she lost her husband. Yeah, anyway, I think I think you need friends like that. I wrote inscriptions in your guys' books. You guys are my ride or dies.
Let's go.
It's exciting.
All right, you ready for fun
where you
facts?
go,
for-
I will go,
Ooh,
and
dating
where you
too.
stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God.
And this is what he quotes to
He
Churchill.
quotes that verse to Churchill and into the room, and then he says to the end.
Mm-hmm.
That
That is a great quote.
Yeah, to be able to just these guys' ability to be able to pull out quotes from
Scripture.
poems, scripture,
Well, all they
all
did
kinds
was
of things.
they didn't have all the platforms we do. They literally just read
I know.
so much.
It's-
And I think that's what we should be doing more of, which is what we're doing.
As you wish.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a reading cadence that, like, I find myself, especially in certain stages of life, watching more TV as I fall asleep instead of first earning the right in my own head with reading?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have that? Do you
So
have
we
like
have the TV out of the bedroom now. Thanks. Took you the whole episode, but turned on my mic. That was good. TV's out of the bedroom. I always read fiction at night.
Oh yeah, that put you to sleep.
Love it. Yeah, love it. So
What fiction are you reading? I didn't know you were.
East
I
of
can't-
Eden right
You're
now.
still reading that,
Dude, it's
I
like
cannot-
600.
I
700
cannot read
pages.
fiction before bed because I will not go to sleep.
That's right. It's the opposite effect on you.
Correct.
But Dan Brown, is Daniel James Brown Boys in the Boat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dan Brown is my favorite.
Yeah.
Well,
Angels and Demons,
some would
Da
say
Vinci
he's
Code.
nonfiction, to be completely honest. But yeah,
Da Vinci
fiction.
Code.
Yeah.
No one would say he's not.
No, that's not true. There was full
There was like a whole cult about.
Cult
I
people.
I remember my manager at Pizza Hut saying, "Yeah, it's just cool that there's like a different perspective out there," and I was like, "It's fiction, Carrie."
So
It's
here's what
fiction.
here's what I would say. It's not completely fiction because everything he creates is based on real journalistic research.
Sure, historical fiction.
Yeah, but it's
That's exactly what that is. It's
I
historical
love
fiction.
the way he writes.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
If only we had a librarian here.
There he is,
Oh,
right there. Nate, you hold up okay? First weekend, we're good.
back at school.
Haven't thrown any kids out? Anything? No. Good.
Does anybody ever sing from Music Man to you?
No.
Like, I would want to sing like Nathan Librarian.
Marcus, that was horrible.
Thank God no one does that.
No, Madam Librarian.
I know what you're saying.
I'm a big
All right,
fan
fun
of
facts.
Madam
Ready?
Secretary. Yeah.
Chapter 53. Cigars were not permitted as gifts because they were so frequently laced.
Oh yeah.
There was like a whole section of like things that
Yes.
you, if it was a gift to you, you just could not receive it or it was not smart to. Like, and that would really stink
But-
because you really want that.
But how about the one time?
The Cubans or something like that? What was,
Yeah, he has the Cuban cigars, and there's 24 of them, and he passes them around, and he's like, I just want everybody to know these might be laced with poison.
Yeah.
And we might die.
Yeah.
And everybody smokes them.
Yeah.
And
It was
no
just
one
like Jonestown.
dies.
It was just like
Was
Jonestown.
it?
It was just like Jonestown.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like Jonestown.
Check out our seductive poison episode if you want more information on the 24
Night,
cigars.
White Night.
That made me think of. That made me think of the other night.
I would have 100% done that, by the way.
Yeah.
That is for
I would have
sure
drank the Kool-Aid. Let's get out of here.
what I would have done.
Let's get on with
Poison or
this.
did he mean venom?
Poison.
Scott.
Did we talk
Oh,
about
yeah,
the
yeah,
fact that? Did we talk about the fact that they were so willing to drink the poison because of weeks leading up to it being so brutal in the camp?
Oh no.
I never even thought about that.
Meaning they just
Like
wanted
they
it to be
wanted
over.
to be
Dude,
done.
like if you have been eating cans of beans,
No, we didn't talk
and
about that.
and working in the fields and like been lied to, and kind of going crazy, you can't see your family. You might be more susceptible to just be like, I'm out.
That's
of here.
fair. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't-
Potentially, but I think they were just like
I think
it was a
everybody-
revolution.
They were very
it was a revolutionary suicide.
They were very brainwashed, but I do think it made it easier because it's not like they're leaving anything behind that they want to stay back for.
Yeah. Do you have to be mentally something to commit suicide? Don't you have to be?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
There
I
has to be.
think at that point you could see them being that, but like usually if they're not.
Well, there's also an element of gunpoint poison, though.
Yes.
Like they were like,
Yes, you have to drink this.
you're
Well,
gonna be-
so,
you're
yeah,
gonna-
because some of them didn't want to,
Correct.
But and they shot some people. Too.
Anyway, check out Seductive Poison. That's a good episode.
great
episode.
episode. The other one that I wrote down that I just laughed out loud was Roosevelt coming in to Churchill to meet with Churchill. You guys remember this?
No.
Churchill's naked.
Oh,
He's like, no, come on in. Like, is that not totally something I would do?
I was gonna say that's why you relate to Churchill in this.
There was Brett and I. You remember when we were rooming together?
Oh, yeah.
And Brett and I are rooming together, Bram, and I'm in the shower, and he's like brushing his teeth or something
Yeah.
like that. And I say, hey man, can you bring a towel in here? And he brings it in, and then he's
You
like,
just whip up-
here you go, man. And I just pull the curtain back, and I go, thanks.
I died laughing. I died.
Oh, that's good.
More quotes, more gems before we get to rating time.
Goebbels said the whole world thinks we hate Jews anyway, so we might as well not just remove them from Berlin. Let's remove them cinematically in
Dude,
all walks of life.
he
60,000
was-
Jews to be removed from Berlin at the end of the war.
Oh, brutal.
And this is, I think, before they realized the effectiveness of concentration camps. Because, like, these quotes were, like, before they started systematically killing people.
So were they
Maybe they were definitely in concentration camps already, though. I don't know at what point they started.
Yeah,
killing
The quote was from before
people.
that. I
Yeah.
think.
Do we know systematically killing the Jews happens before or after U.S. involvement?
I think
before U.S.
before-
is involved.
Okay. How long after? Because it was like 4 years after Pearl
You're
Harbor.
saying
the
they
war
waited?
ends.
They were running out
Did
of
they
time.
wait because they were running out of time? Did
No,
they
no,
wait
no,
until-
they were
already doing
yeah.
it? The U.S. It was 4 years after Pearl Harbor that we won.
41 to 45.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 or 5.
And I guess I this was crazy to me. It wasn't always obvious that we would win, right?
No, I mean think about the books
the
that
head start that they had is
Yeah.
pretty.
think about
significant.
the books that we've covered, and the battles that happen, and when just things are right there on the precipice.
I need to do more studying on the whole Japan thing because even after that book, I'm still unclear as to what the whole angle was on Japan's
Dude, I forgot we
decision
did
to
that book.
attack.
Well, we haven't done any books.
Do you think-
Well, the only movie that I guess we did do
Facing the Mountain.
Unbroken. Well, yeah, but Facing the Mountain.
It was all
didn't-
about American soil.
Yeah. Well, it was all European soil and American soil, but we
Yes.
haven't done any movies or books that were
From the-
Japan
right.
except for Unbroken. But that was a different
just one
style.
Do we
It
know?
was just
Do we
one
know
camp.
if Hitler had signed off on Pearl Harbor?
I'll find
No,
out for
I don't
you
think
real
so.
fast.
Dude, he's got to be.
At least the way that this book tells it, I don't think
Well,
so.
but right after Pearl Harbor, Nazi,
He declared war on us first. Yeah.
Do you think that was just strategic? Like, hey, what else am I gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, they were allies. I think it was just, all right, here it is. So dumb. He was really stupid to go for Russia. Like,
Correct.
To-
he did
to-
not approve. He
well-
did not approve of Pearl Harbor.
Well, Mein Kampf. He even said fighting wars on two different
yeah.
was not smart.
Well, yeah, I mean, Goring was not pleased.
Did either of you have to read Mein Kampf for school or anything like
I
that?
didn't. I never read it.
I didn't even know about it until American History X.
That was a test. They're not Nazis, guys. We're good. Never seen American
See,
History.
I
Wink.
told you guys.
Meetings after this.
All right. Ratings?
Sure.
I'm an 8.5 on the story itself. I'm a 7.8 on this book.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an 8 on the story. I'm a 6 on the storytelling.
Yeah, that's fair.
It was a tough book for me to get through.
Yeah.
Now I did listen to it, and maybe if I read it, it would have been easier.
I think that feels right though. I think it's for me it's like an 8.2.
I was very disappointed because we historically have found an author we like, and they write other bangers, but this
Yeah.
one didn't seem to.
I could at least I for sure could say this is that I texted you guys about this when I was like 50 pages in,
Yeah.
and I was loving it, and I'm like, going. It felt like Larson belabored the point a little bit too much. Like it was
That's a good point.
like it probably could have been, you probably could have done it in like 70 less pages.
yeah.
And you probably would have been fine, which is a little ironic because Churchill was like, he made people. What was that quote? That was a really good quote too, where it was about brevity.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what he said about Lindemann, is that he dumbed everything down to really short points to explain it to him.
Yeah, man, he had a great quote about levity that I swear I wrote down.
Brevity.
Levity.
What's
No.
levity?
I'm just curious. Levity is like funny.
While Marcus is looking that up to close out the show, we got Cinderella Man next
Oh,
week.
baby.
Ooh,
Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross, which
Oh,
I've never seen all the way
baby.
through. And then who Road to Perdition?
oh,
Oh.
a great movie.
This is not.
Who threw that in
I
there?
don't know. It's
I do like that movie.
Yeah.
Road to Perdition.
Yep.
Tom
but then,
Hanks.
But then I do like
Have
this.
you seen it?
I've seen it.
Yeah.
To kick off high school football season, which
Isn't high school football season
Already
start
kicked
like
off.
this week?
Friday Night
Yeah.
Lights.
Friday Night Lights though, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be this week. But Friday Night Lights.
It is slothful. It
Oh,
is
okay, kids.
slothful not to compress your thoughts. Is what Churchill said when he was trying to get people to write
It's
better.
lazy.
Yeah.
It's lazy to add a bunch of stuff in there. Fluff.
Mhm.
Do you guys want to bump? And we don't have to do it. Do we want to bump up Friday Night Lights
Sure.
Yeah.
ahead of? Okay, look. So we'll do Friday Night Lights next week, and then Cinderella Man, Glenn.
We're
Gary,
talking
Glenn
about the
Ross.
movie, not the show.
The movie, not the show.
And then live.
Well, no. Then we got
From Fishers.
Then we right now placeholder, which probably is closer to my birthday pick, my real birthday pick, 8 Mile.
Oh.
Which
Are we
I'm gonna
doing
talk
Will?
about that.
Are we doing Will? Is that the next book?
Will is the
That's
next
what I've
book.
been told.
Okay.
Will is the next book.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyways, we know for sure Friday Night Lights, Cinderella,
As
Man,
you
Glenn Gary,
wish.
Glenn Ross. We know September 9th we are recording live. Wait,
Get your event right. That's like 3 weeks away.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the order there we go.
To Blade.
We're gonna do 2 in 1 week because we're gonna do one on Monday and then we're gonna do one
Liar.
on Wednesday.
We'll
Liar.
figure it out.
Yep.
Get
All
back,
right.
witch.
See ya.
I'm not a witch. I'm your wife.